60-year-old Bishop Cistone was serving as an auxiliary bishop in Philadelphia.
The announcement came this morning from Pope Benedict XVI naming Bishop Joseph Cistone.
With his birthday just 2 days ago, the newly appointed bishop got a belated birthday greeting.
Happy birthday to you.
From his very first day in Saginaw, Michigan, Bishop Joseph Cistone knew he was called to Saginaw for a reason.
For some reason, God wanted me to be here now, for me and for the people of Saginaw.
Installed as the 6th Bishop of Saginaw on July 28th at St. Stephen Catholic Church, Bishop Cistone left Philadelphia, his home of 60 years.
He loves Jesus Christ with all his heart and all his soul, that he would, leave everything he knew to come to us, how much he loves us too. So I was just very blessed by that. He's quite a gift.
He said goodbye to family and friends, trusting in the Lord's plan for his life.
Bishop Cistone, by faithfully following each day the example of the Good Shepherd, you will be for this beloved diocese a minister of truth and of charity.
At his installation Mass, he spoke of his love for the Eucharist and the hope it brings to our world.
People keep asking me, what will your priorities be as a bishop? Without question, my chief priority will be that of promoting a deeper love and appreciation for the Eucharist. The concerns and challenges which face us as a church today are many and complex. While I do not have ready-made answers, I firmly believe that through the Eucharist, our joyful celebration, our worthy reception, and our prayerful adoration, we will find the direction and strength to respond to God's will as we address the critical issues and challenges which face us as a church.
Not yet knowing the challenges of his new diocese, Bishop Cistone continued to turn to the Lord for guidance, restoring the 40 hours devotion at his cathedral. He took time to listen to his brother priests, learn about his new diocese, and be among the people. In 2011, he wrote A Future Full of Hope, his first pastoral letter to the people of the Diocese of Saginaw. In it, he shared his vision for a complete revitalization of all the churches, which included a need for parish restructuring.
I can't escape this, that this is my lot in life. If I'm going to be a true leader, I'm going to have to really lead us, across that river, and the Lord will part the waters, and I know that's where we're going, and that's what we're doing. And I do believe, as Jeremiah says, that God already knows well. The quote from this: "For I know well the plans I have in mind for you, says the Lord, plans for your welfare, not for woe, plans to give you a future full of hope." I firmly believe that.
What you're being asked to do again is to offer your best thinking. So best thinking as you read the evaluations of your neighboring parishes, best thinking as you look at the data, best thinking as you prepare your cohort evaluation.
With faith and trust, Bishop Cistone led the faithful in the monumental work of planning tomorrow's parishes. He engaged more than 600 pastors, pastoral administrators, and parish members, representing every parish across the 11-county diocese. They assessed the state of churches and developed recommendations for future parish life.
The Eucharist, in the most powerful of ways, unites us with the kingdom of heaven.
He also recognized a need for God's grace and an abiding spirit of prayer. He instituted a monthly holy hour of adoration before the Blessed Sacrament that continues today.
Here we begin together a new chapter in the life of this wonderful diocese.
In early 2013, Bishop Cistone announced his decisions to restructure parish communities and designate churches to better serve the faithful.
Nourished by the Eucharist and through the intercession of our patroness, Mary of the Assumption, may we be faithful servants of the Master and have the courage and faith to do whatever he tells us.
While empathizing with his people's feelings of sadness and loss, Bishop Cistone continued to call on them to place all their hope in the Lord. He found opportunities to bring them together around the Eucharist.
While we reflect upon the past, our eyes must be fixed on the future of this great diocese. In particular, we must focus on our young people.
Just months after announcing the parish restructuring, the Diocese of Saginaw celebrated its 75th anniversary. It was an opportunity to honor and reflect on the past while looking forward with hope toward the future.
So on the first day, the Lord said, "Let there be light." Boom!
The 75th anniversary celebration also provided an occasion to bring together the youth in a way that had not been done before in the diocese. The first of its kind My Faith youth event was held at Saginaw Valley State University, a day filled with exciting and engaging faith experiences for young people. As Bishop Cistone celebrates his 5th anniversary as the Bishop of Saginaw, it provides a moment to look back at a glimpse of his time. From the Bishop's Ball to the Charity Golf Classic, he rolled up his sleeves to work on homes with Youth Encounter Service. And each year rides the bus to Washington, D.C. to lead a group of more than 400 people to the March for Life.
This experience, as they grow older, will sit in their hearts, and they'll have a better understanding of what the real issue is.
He's distributed funds to those in need on behalf of the faithful of the diocese, and travels more than 1,000 miles each year to administer the sacrament of confirmation. He's led peaceful prayer in protest of abortion outside the local abortion clinic, and uses social media to share messages.
I offered these reflections as a guide.
Each year he visits the school children in Catholic schools. He ministers to migrant workers and has recorded a rosary praying for the people of the diocese in both English
Words of the prophet Jeremiah.
and Spanish.
He
He hosted an interreligious prayer service for religious liberty and continues to lead events promoting religious freedom. He serves on the board of Catholic Relief Services and has traveled to Ethiopia and El Salvador to witness the life-changing work of CRS that is supported by Catholics around the world and in his own Diocese of Saginaw. He's led pilgrimages to holy sites overseas, and even dropped the puck for the Saginaw Spirit and thrown the first pitch for the Great Lakes Loons. As new parish communities form, Bishop Cistone is mobilizing efforts for evangelization and outreach, bringing in national experts to offer training to diocesan staff and parish leaders.
In our patterns, take this, all of you, and eat of it.
This summer, faithful across the diocese showed their support for Bishop Cistone on the 5th anniversary of his installation as Bishop of Saginaw.
We are very, very proud of our bishop. Whenever he asks, we try to come out in droves.
I was ordained a priest 39 years ago this past May, and if I had to do it all over again, like the gospel account today, I would sell all that I have just for the privilege of receiving God's call to priesthood.
In all he does, Bishop Cistone gives public witness to the good news, and despite any challenges ahead, has faith and confidence in the Lord's plan.
For I know well the plans I have in mind for you, says the Lord, plans for your welfare, not for woe, plans to give you a future full of hope.